biggest station in the world, playing all of today's hits. You're listening to Instinct Radio.
Who is that on the radio?
Who is that on the radio?
Who is that on the radio?
You really want to know who's on the radio? Come on. Let's talk about it.
Jeffrey. Let's talk about it live with Jeffrey L. Miller. Watching is the best decision you'll ever make. Saturdays from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern. Call or text in live 478-569-6474. Hashtag Let's Talk with Jeffrey. Check us out on www.instinctradio.net or download the Instinct Radio app in your Apple or your Google Play Store.
Let's give them something to talk about.
It's almost showtime, people. Let's tune in to see what Jeffrey has in store for us tonight. And here's your host, Jeffrey L. Miller.
Going on Instinct Radio, what's going on Facebook Live? You know what time it is. It is Saturday, 6 o'clock p.m. right here on Instinct Radio. It's time for Let's Talk About It Live with Jeffrey L. Miller. Now, this is what we do. We get some of the hottest guests, some of the up-and-coming performers, and we got experts in their field that we have to come on the show and to speak to us each week. Now, I want you to understand something. Today, we are blessed. We have two, not one, but two fitness experts with us today. We're going to have them introduce themselves. We have Miss Jane, Fit Kenyan Girl. Is it Mukami? Mukami, I apologize. Okay.
It's okay.
And we have Mr. Christopher A. Matthews.
Yes, sir.
All right, now I need both of you to step right on up to the microphone so they can hear you good.
What's going on?
We'll start with you ladies first. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you.
So, yes, I'm Jane Mukami, also known as the Fit Kenyan Girl.
Mm-hmm.
I am a weight loss expert.
Okay.
Having had my own resurrection story, being overweight and losing weight, and now I help women do the same.
Okay.
So that's my purpose. That's what I help people out with, and that's why I'm here.
Wonderful. Mm-hmm. Welcome. Thank you so much. Christopher.
How you doing, sir?
All right. Come on right up to the microphone now so they can hear you.
How's everyone doing? My name's Chris Matthews. I'm a fitness model. I've been competing for about 3 years. And now I have my own clothing line coming out, personal train here and there, and just trying to motivate people to be better in the fitness realm.
Outstanding. Now listen, one thing I like about having intelligent guests on is they get to be a part of one of my favorite segments. Now I'll tell you what, we got Sister Jane up in this building, and she's going to represent for the women. And we got Brother Christopher, he's going to represent for the men. Now I need everybody to understand something. Even though they're super intelligent and experts in their fields, you know what time it is. It's time for you to close your mouth and listen. You ask me some questions. I give you some answers from a man's point of view. Now, I got one reason for the habitually single woman and one reason for the habitually single man as to why they are single. But here is my disclaimer. Now, what I'm about to say might not apply to you, and if it doesn't apply to you, I don't want you to put your foot up in this shoe. But if it does apply to you, I want you to put both feet in both shoes and walk around in them because you're about to learn something tonight. Ladies, you are first. Ladies, you just might be single because you ain't never satisfied. I mean, never, ever, 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 ever satisfied. You can find a brother that's nice looking, but he's too short. You can find a brother that's nice looking and tall, but he too light or he too dark. Ladies, you can find a man that's the right height, right complexion, right build, but you think he's a little short in the give it to you section. Short in the give it to you section. I need you to feel me on that one. Or, ladies, you think that he ain't in the right career. Or here's the thing that killed me. He too nice. How the hell can you be too nice? I don't understand. Ladies, I want you to understand something now. Feel me on this. You might be single because of the type you keep trying to get. Instead of that good man that runs, that you run into that treats you well. No, you want that guy that kind of has a little edge to him, and that's fine. I understand. But ladies, what you got to realize is sometimes you are your own worst enemy. Sometimes you need to be satisfied with what you have. I don't mean settle. I did not say settled. I said satisfied. Because if I gave you 99 $1 bills, you would still take it. You wouldn't be mad because I didn't give you 100, right? You still take it. It's the same principle. You could have $80 worth of a good man, and you let him go over that 20. You keep on doing that, and what's going to happen is your ass is going to stay single. Sister Jane, what do you think? Into the microphone for me, please. Don't be shy.
You are absolutely right.
Okay.
Sometimes we do tend to strive for perfection. We don't want 99. We want 100.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. 99 is still an A.
It is still an A,
Yes.
but no, seriously speaking, all the things you said make sense.
Yes.
It's human nature. Sometimes you get good, but you want better. You get better, you want the best.
Okay. All right. Now, we're going to come back to that. Brother, Christopher,
Yes,
what do you
sir.
think?
I think society kind of has the dating game all screwed up right now. So
Okay.
I'm gonna blame it on the entertainment industry,
Okay. I'll take that. I'll take that.
social media.
Now, listen. A good friend of mine said that a lot of people weren't cute until they got them likes on social media.
This is also true.
And, that's
also
a
true.
shot. She know who she is out there, but I'm just saying it made a lot of sense to me. You didn't know you were cute until Facebook came around or social media came around. Boy, I tell you what. Now, fellas, don't think I'm letting you off the hook. Fellas, you are next. Here we go. Fellas, you might be single because you do not make good decisions. Don't get it twisted. Now, you actually make decisions. They're just not good decisions. They're not well thought out. You don't think about the ramifications of your actions. You don't think about what could happen once you go left instead of going right. You don't think about any of those things. And then when you make a bad decision, you don't want to turn around and undo the damage. What you want to do is keep on moving in that wrong direction. And you keep expecting that woman to follow you. It's not going to happen. Matter of fact, it'll probably happen twice. The first time, she'll say he's human. Everybody makes mistakes. That second time, she'll start to question, well, wait a minute now. What's going on? What's really going on with this brother? That third time, she is out. I need you to understand something, man. It's not about being the man in charge and making all the decisions. It's making the effective decisions, first of all, and knowing how to partner with the woman. Because when you partner with the woman, what she does is she actually gives you that insight that we don't have. We got the foresight. Women have the insight. There is nothing wrong with partnering with your women. Failure to do so will push a good woman out your life. Because a good woman's not going to follow a man that makes bad decisions, and she's going to leave your ass single. Brother Christopher, what do you think?
I think that's true in a sense. My take on it is I feel as a younger man in my early 20s, I'm 33 now, would be 33 next month, but I feel like when I was younger, I was basically trying to, instead of getting 99, I was trying to get 99 women.
Oh,
It was really trying to catch them all,
Yes,
And,
Pokemon
yeah,
even.
Pokemon, exactly.
Yes.
You like the reference?
Yes, I love it.
I'm glad you caught on. And as you get older, as you mature, you realize it's slim pickings out there, so you
Yes.
want to, pass up a good thing.
Absolutely.
For the 100.
Good deal.
So
Good deal.
That's my take on it.
Great analogy.
Maturity.
Pokemon analogy. I'm going to bring that back later. Sister Jane, what do you think?
Absolutely true. A lot of men do not make good decisions. And when their woman tries to direct them, they feel emasculated. They do not see it for what it should be. And for that reason, it's a power struggle. And this doesn't happen only when you're younger. It
Yes.
happens even when you're older. I'm
Yes.
38 years old, so I'm not in my 20s playing Pokemon. But it happens even in relationships. It's a power struggle when a woman's trying to tell, her man, hey, babe, you could do this. He'll be like, no, that doesn't work. Then his best friend says the same thing, and he's like, babe, I'm going to do this. And we're like, I said that a month ago.
Yes.
So it's a struggle, but
It
it's
is.
something we kind of go through.
Understood. All right. Now, every week we do this, right? Every week we do a Close Your Mouth and Listen segment. So don't miss that next week because it's going to be hot like fire next week. Today, what we're talking about, though, is the holidays are coming up. Now, we all know when the holidays roll around, there's a lot of eating that goes on. I mean, a lot of food, a lot of, fellowship and family, a lot of food, and a lot of food.
Got to catch them all.
So there you go. Every plate, every single plate. So what I want to do today is I want to talk to, our experts today about how you can stay on point and on task with your diet during the holiday season. Now, I got one question for both of you. All right, now, my mother, she's 82 now, 81. She still cooks. Now, I'm getting myself back on track, but I'm not going to go to my mother's house and not eat the food that she prepares.
Of course not.
Even though it's not always the healthiest food. So we'll start off with you, Jane. How would you handle a situation where going to your parents' house or whomever's house, not eating the food they prepare might not be the most respectful thing to do?
That's an awesome question. I'm Kenyan. I'm from Kenya. So culturally, you never go to somebody's house and not eat, especially your mother's house.
Sure.
So what I do for these situations and for the holidays, what I recommend is a week before the holidays, that's the time for you to tighten your diet or your nutrition. Don't skip a workout.
Okay.
Do all the right things. Reduce or eliminate the junk food, the processed foods. Eat healthy so that when you go home for the Thanksgiving weekend and you have a couple of rough days, it's okay. Your body had kind of prepared for that.
Okay, so
be proactive in your planning. Do not go partying and eating trash all week because it's
Right.
Thanksgiving
Right.
week.
Okay, good
Make
deal.
sure you're proactive and plan and do the right things before.
Okay.
So that when you go home, you're not looking at mama's sweet potato pie sideways, Yeah.
Good deal. Brother Christopher, what do you think?
I'm going to agree with what she said, but I'm going to add, I would also be sure to get a workout in. Usually dinner doesn't start till later in the evening, maybe 3, 4 o'clock. So get a workout in in the morning. I know a lot of men, they usually play like a football game or a soccer game to burn off some calories prior. So and then portion control. You don't have to eat the whole pie. You can have, a small slither.
Okay.
Hopefully you can resist.
Hopefully being the
Hopefully.
key phrase there.
So
Yeah.
the exercise prior would be, a good, and don't eat so heavy prior. Have a couple small meals, get
Okay.
a nice little workout in.
That's what I was going to say. Most people wake up on Thanksgiving Day and they starve all day waiting for that big meal that,
We don't do that.
some people do. They're like, I'm going to wait
Yes.
till I get to mama's house to eat. And like he said, work out, have your small meals throughout the day so that when you go over to your friend or family's house, you're not gorging. You are enjoying everything in moderation.
Okay, good deal. Now, before we get too deep, I want to know a little bit more about your fitness background. So you already gave us a kind of a preview, Jane, but if you go into it and kind of let us know where you've come from and what's kept you motivated to stay where you are and how you've been successful in inspiring people.
So my fitness background began in 2008 and it really officially began in 2010. The reason I say officially began is because 2008 and 2009 I was doing what most of us do, the do-it-yourself method where you jump on the latest diet, jump on the latest workout video, just trying to get by. And
Yes.
what happened is I think I lost 4 pounds in 2 years.
Oh, wow.
So 2010 I was ready to stop being cheap,
Okay.
was ready to invest in a coach, was ready to do what it took. And actually, I was considering liposuction in 2010.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so you were considering liposuction. Now, you don't have to give us the entire price, but give us a range of how much that would have cost you.
That was $7,000.
I'm not even going to ring the bell on that.
Well, I was willing to pay $7,000 because I felt as though I had done everything. I had done the juicing, the master cleanse, the cabbage diet, the tomato diet.
Oh, wow.
I'd done all the wrong things.
Okay, good deal.
But then I said, you know what? Let me try the hard way, which is get a coach, personal trainer, nutrition. I even ventured into bodybuilding. I was a figure and bikini girl for 4 years.
Oh, wow.
So that's kind of how I got into it and realized I was really, really passionate about it and made it a business.
Wonderful.
So it's been a couple of years doing that. And the thing with health and fitness is it ebbs and flows. You have good years, you have bad years. So, for example, this year I lost my brother at the beginning of the year, and I
I'm sorry to
gained
hear
a
that.
whole lot of weight. So trying to come back from out of that and keep going while still inspiring people. So it's a journey. It's not one of those I've arrived type situations.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you so much. Brother Christopher.
My journey's a little different. I was skinny most of my life, you know, probably about $140 at you know, my 20s.
Okay.
And I joined the military, and that's what really just brought me over the top. When I joined the military, I told myself I was going to become like the best shape I've ever been. So basic training, I loved it because I was just working out. You know, anytime we get in trouble, I'm like, yeah, let's go, let's get it. You know, so they all knew me as that fitness guy. And then I deployed, and that's when I brought my fitness to another level. So I was asking all the big guys, you know, how do I get big? What do I do? What do I do? And I was reading, I was researching, watching videos, you know, doing my thing. And I became the go-to guy for fitness, you know, in Iraq. So when I got out, I had a guy that was a friend of mine that was competing, and he's like, oh, Chris, you would love it. You know, you love the stage. So I was like, let me give this a try. So I started competing. Competing turned into modeling. Modeling turned into all this, you know, this other stuff. Social media kept me going for a lot of the part, because you got to keep the fans happy. You know,
Right.
You can't be this fitness guy and then all of a sudden you're the fat guy, so to speak. You know?
That is true.
So, you know, knowing that people are looking at you and looking for you for motivation, you know, keeps you going. So now I'm here trying to motivate others.
Okay, now let me ask you this question. Now, we've gotten a little bit about your fitness journeys, and you kind of already touched on it. But when it comes to being fit all year long, is it really that bad if I just splurge on Thanksgiving? If I've been fit the other 52 weeks, is it really that bad if I just splurge that 1 week a year?
Not at all. You can
No.
take the whole week if that's the
The
case.
whole week?
It's the $99 and, you know, not
Okay.
There you go.
same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good deal. Y'all see that? Now they said
Enjoy
I can.
yourself.
They said I can eat. That's what we're gonna do. I forgot to give you guys the number. I'm sorry. Here it is: 478-569-6474. 478-569-6474. Be sure to call in with your questions. You can text us with your questions. You can hit us up on Facebook Live. We'll read your questions on air, and you can do it all, except catch 'em all, Pokemon. I told you we were gonna bring it back. I told you we we're gonna bring it back.
You always got to bring it back.
All right, now listen. It's the end of the year, and we know what happens January 1. Every single fitness whatever fills up. So tell me this. What should I do now to get my mind ready for my fitness journey at the beginning of the year? If it's one of my resolutions, what should I do? We'll start with you, Brother Christopher, and come back to you, Jane.
Start. I always tell people there's no reason to start Monday. Everyone wants to start on a Monday. Start on the 1st. Start today. Start tonight. You know what I mean? There's no reason to prolong it. You know, if you really want to get in shape, you're gonna do what it takes now. So I would just say at least start with cutting out certain things.
Okay.
You know, sodas, like you said, processed foods, and you don't have to cut them all out right away, because a lot of times if you cut everything out right away, you'll just end up being worse than you were originally. So start with maybe soda.
Okay.
You know, or limit it. So instead of 5 sodas, you have 2 a day. And then just kind of start cutting back on things, and then you'll be ready for the 1st.
Okay, fair enough. Jane.
So, statistics show that Thanksgiving, the average American gains 2 to 5 pounds. Thursday to Monday, Thanksgiving weekend. By the time New Year gets here, it's 10 pounds, 5 to 10. So my question is always, why are you waiting? Just like Chris said, why are you waiting till January 1st? Go on and enjoy the Thanksgiving weekend. Come Monday after Thanksgiving, clean it up. When Christmas rolls around, enjoy for 2 days, then clean it right back up. Because what happens is your taste buds get accustomed to the party in the mouth.
Oh, okay. All right.
Exactly what it is.
So if you keep partying for 6 weeks and on January 1st you're trying to have some broccoli and chicken, you have a problem. Because the taste buds are like, I'm
Okay.
not having this.
What is this?
Okay.
Right, I
Where's
want the
sodium?
pizza.
Where's the sugar? Yep.
Good deal.
So moderation is key. Don't wait. Just start with the next meal. Stay in the trenches. Enjoy a little, then keep going.
Okay, fair
And you'll
enough.
thank yourself when you do, you know, fully start the process. You'll thank yourself that you've, you know, cut back on certain things.
Okay, now I've run into a couple of people that are completely fit. They eat healthy, they do everything. But when they see me eating a Whopper, they're like, you know, that processed meat is not really, can I just enjoy my damn Whopper? No, but I understand what they're saying about diet. But let me ask you this question: do you feel like you've become, I won't say obsessed, but this is your main motivation? Going to the gym, staying fit, is it an obsession or is it a passion? And how do you know the difference between the two? We'll start with you, Jane.
It's neither.
Neither. Okay. What is it?
It's a habit.
Okay. It's a habit.
So it's no longer I do this for this reason. It's more I do this because it's what I'm used to doing. We do it so often.
Yes.
If I don't wake up and go to the gym, I feel like something is wrong. The same way if you wake up and don't brush your teeth, you'll feel something's kind of off. You've been brushing your teeth every morning
Yes.
for however many years.
Yes, something is off if you get up and you don't brush your teeth.
Right. So when you repeat something, continuously with no cease, you're forming neural pathways in your brains where you automatically do them without thinking. It's called tapping into your unconscious competence. It's how you tie your shoelace. You never think about it. You just do it.
Right.
When you're driving home, you're talking on the phone because you know how to get home without having to focus.
Right.
It's unconscious competence. It's a habit.
Okay, fair enough. Unconscious competence. You learn so many things on this show.
Learned something
Now,
new
you
today.
just thought she was going to be talking weights and all this other stuff. Nope. Intellectual stimulation on key. All right, Christopher.
For me, it's a lifestyle. So I don't beat myself up if I don't go to the gym, if I do eat a burger or whatever, because I know I can get back to whatever shape I want to be in. So for me, it's just I just go through my daily. If I'm running late or I have a lot of things going on, I can't make it to the gym. So what? For me, I don't really. I just do what I do.
Got
If
it.
somebody's having a party and we're eating burgers and drinking whatever, that's what I'm doing that day.
Okay, good
So-
deal.
And
But I try to prep, like I said, for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna be good for a couple of days prior, so
Okay.
I can pig out.
Good deal. Yes, ma'am.
the question about you having a hamburger, we're not always judging. Actually, we never judge.
Some people do.
Well, no, it's funny because when I go out to dinner with somebody, they're like, well, because I'm here with you, I'm going to have a salad. I'm like, no, do you? I will not be sitting here counting the calories on your plate. If anything, I'm not even thinking about it. So
Okay.
maybe it's your guilt speaking.
Exactly what it is.
Okay.
And
Fair
the
enough.
other thing is, Jeff, if you are having a hamburger, I can look at you and tell you're a hard gainer. Now, if you were sitting next to Bob, who is 30 pounds overweight and he's having a hamburger, my thoughts would be different about the two of you.
Okay,
Because
fair
I'd
enough.
say, well, Jeff can get away with a hamburger, but Bob should probably get a salad.
Okay. Now, you said hard gainer. What does
Yeah,
that mean?
that means you do not put on fat easy.
Is that what it is?
That's what, yes,
I finally figured out why I can't keep on weight.
yes.
Man, now, year and a half ago, I was 190. And I was actually kind of buff. Had a car accident. Haven't been back to the gym since. I ran a 5K this morning. Hurt my knee. I'm getting old. I got to tell you, I'm getting old. So when as I'm getting up there in years, I'm trying to figure out what do I do to keep myself fit. So now I'm asking for some advice. Since I ran this 5K this morning and I did stretch and I thought I had on proper shoes. I wanted to finish first. I finished sixth.
Out of how many? Don't say 6.
Yeah. It was at least 80 people, and I'd
Okay.
say maybe 20 runners.
So
Yeah, no. I was determined that I was going to catch everybody that passed me, but
Yeah.
I mean, I just couldn't do it. My knee was just really just killing me this morning. So how would someone my age really get back into it and get myself back fit again?
I would say start off with something light. Don't go in and start slinging, throwing weights around. Start off with, walking or doing things that you normally wouldn't do. Take the stairs, to park far. I tell people park far. This way you're walking more than you normally would.
Okay.
So just start with, the basics. Don't go, like I said, lifting heavy weight or going doing, hours of cardio. Just start light. Maybe light run, walk, something like that. Try to do a lot of body exercises. Push-ups are always great, no matter what age you are. Just things like that. Keep it light, and so you feel comfortable, putting on weight or lifting weights.
Okay, fair enough.
So Jeff, you speak for the population that is not overweight. So you are probably not a problem person. The points he gives are awesome, but we also have the people who are older, but they're overweight. So what do? So everything he said is right. You don't have to think that you need to go to the gym and start competing with the guy that lives there. You know?
Yes.
You go at your own pace.
Right,
That's
right.
first, even for people who are overweight. And then the most important part of it to me is nutrition. What are you eating? Just because you're a hard gainer doesn't mean you can eat hamburgers every day, because
Yeah, I don't.
The insides won't be
Yeah.
happy. The
Yeah.
organs.
you might not store fat in your subcutenous layer, but the fat accumulates in the
Did
visceral.
she just call me cute? I thought,
what I
Ned,
heard.
she just called me cute. You heard? You said you
Stop.
sub cute. I know I'm sub cute. Now is that a good
You're
thing or a bad thing?
subcute.
Wait, is that a good thing or a bad thing? You know, oh.
Yeah, so cute doesn't sound too hot. I don't want to be so cute.
So
right.
anyway, back to business. So you might not store that fat where we see it. It might be in your organs, your heart, your stomach, and this is where you can get a heart attack. And people are like, "But Jeff, you're skinny. Why are you getting a heart attack?" Because the fat is accumulating inside your organs.
Fair enough.
So
Fair enough. Okay.
nutrition is key.
Fair enough. I take that under advisement. I'm going to ask you, lady and gentlemen, ask you this question. When you're in the gym, I've watched both of your videos of you working out. I've been doing my research. How do you, outside of, recording demonstrations for, the internet and social media, how do you keep people from bugging you in the gym? Like, do you wear a hat really low and shades and work out? Because, you guys got some likes out there. Y'all got some followers. So do people come up, "Oh my goodness, it's Jane, Cam, can I work out with you?" Does that happen?
It happens.
What do you do?
For me, I guess I look so, I'm going to say badass in the gym that people know that I'm there for business. So a lot of times if I do, I'll dismiss somebody, but they'll understand. They know I look like I've been working out for a little while, so they know. I mean, obviously you get the couple times where people talk to you, end up talking for 20 minutes, and you're like,
Right.
"Oh man, my pump's gone." You're not you? Oh, okay, well, it happens to me sometimes because I'm a talker. So
Okay, got it.
But I don't mind because I know people, either have questions or they need the help, and I don't mind helping. So when it comes to helping, it's fine. But if it's small talk, then I gotta cut you off.
Understood.
So it happens. It comes with the territory. I don't mind it.
Understood. Jane.
It's rough for a woman,
Oh yeah.
especially one that likes to wear sexy leggings. So I'm just saying, I
Yes.
love looking good in my workout clothes. It
Okay.
makes me feel good.
Okay.
So what I do is I wear a really mean look on my face. Like, you don't want to mess with that girl because she looks mean. And that works. Actually, I've been going to the same gym for a long time, and
Okay.
only 2 or 3 people do I talk to.
Oh.
And they know to talk to me after I'm done. Because you'll come, stand in my face, try to talk, and I'll look at you and walk away. It is so
Cutthroat.
important for a woman that's not a hard gainer, but that stores and retains fat fast, for me not to lose my pump.
Okay.
So I'm trying to make sure I'm maximizing my reps. I'm trying to make sure I'm doing everything correct. I do not have time to stop and make idle chit chat.
Fair enough.
So-
Now, you both have used the term losing pump. Tell us what you mean now, because, we don't know. You
Okay.
said pump. I'm like, what? All
So
right.
when you're working out and you're, for me, it doesn't take long. Couple lifts, and I'm blood's flowing. I'm
Okay.
feeling good. A little larger than I came in the gym.
Okay, okay.
Blood's flowing, so you're a little.
Oh,
the
okay,
blood
I get
going
it.
through you.
Yes.
So now when all the blood goes back to normal and the pump is gone, you're like. how do I-
Okay.
Because you're getting a routine. The rhythm's there. You're going next exercise next. And then somebody talks to you for 10 minutes. Even 5 minutes is a long time.
Yes.
You're not supposed to take more than like a minute off from in between sets.
Okay.
It's it also means as you're working, your heart rate goes up. So when your heart rate goes up, you want to keep it there for as long as you can. But when someone comes and talk to you, your heart rate goes down. Then you have, after you're done talking to them, you have to bring it back up, and it takes twice as much energy.
Understood.
So it kills your mood totally.
Okay. Now, so in the
Don't kill my vibe.
around the corner, we talking about when y'all swole. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
Swole.
yeah.
Y'all call it pump.
Well, you could be skinny,
It's
but
full-
I mean, you just feel.
It's blood flowing.
Blood
flow.
heart
Really,
rate
that's what
up.
it
is.
You're
Okay.
in your zone.
in the
I
zone.
get it, I get
Mentally
it.
and
Right.
physically, you're in that zone.
Fair
So-
enough. Fair enough. Okay, I get it now. The things you learn on this show.
So when you
All
were
right.
running, you
Yes.
were pumped. You had the
Ah.
It could be
And then when you
running,
stop-
Okay.
and then you get to a red light and you have to stop, and you're like,
Yeah.
man, I was in my
Because
zone.
mentally you're there.
See, mine was different. Mine is
It's
called
different.
old age. When I was running this morning, that right knee or the left knee just started screaming. I started walking. I said, I'm going to finish this race. I think I took about, I want to say maybe 100 steps, and it just was like, wow. Bah,
But even
anyway,
that, even
still
running,
finished sixth.
even running and then walking, you know,
Yes.
that kind of, you lose a pump from that, you know, if you start
Fair
walking.
enough. Fair enough, and I agree. All right, now let me ask you this: with the holiday season, what foods should we try to avoid?
Well, there's some foods that are good, but then whoever prepares it makes it now bad. You know.
Okay.
We all know the sweet potato with the marshmallows and the
Brown sugar
all the
and butter.
all the good stuff on
Yes.
top of it. So sweet potato isn't bad. Now you start putting the marshmallows and the brown sugar. I don't know if you do marshmallows. My mom used to make it with it. So.
Walnuts.
Walnuts.
There
You
you
know,
go.
walnuts aren't bad, but so there's good foods, but then you have a lot of the canned foods. What's the cranberry stuff is probably pretty
Cranberry
bad.
sauce?
Yeah, the
Wait a minute! I can't have the cranberry sauce.
See, it's moderation. So it's, you know, you can have a little drizzle, but you know
A
you're not
drizzle,
drinking it.
man. You got to get half of the cranberry sauce
With the
with
dressing.
the dressing,
With the dressing.
and the chicken giblet dressing and a gravy. Come on now.
The gravy
It's
is another
tradition.
thing. So you know, it's all in moderation. You know.
Okay.
Because Thanksgiving food is actually pretty good if you prep it properly.
Fair
So
enough.
It's just, you know.
So there are certain items that I think in our minds we associate them to the holidays: eggnog,
Wow.
pumpkin pie, the sweet potato casserole. What else? The dressing and turkey and the cranberry sauce. All these things. It's like having a salad. A green salad is healthy, but the moment you put some 1,000 Island dressing
Yes,
on it,
yes.
and bacon bits,
Yes.
and some
Croutons.
cheese, and
Yes.
you just
got a
totally
burger.
messed it up. You have more than a burger.
Yeah.
Fair
So it's
enough.
the same thing. There are all these foods that are so centric to the holidays. And that we feel as though if we don't eat them now, we have to wait till next year, when really you could have them anytime, right? So being conscious of, I will not die if I don't eat a lot of this now.
Okay.
So you don't have to have an entire bottle of eggnog. You can have a small, tiny shot of eggnog.
A shot with a.
Well,
with
a small amount
But can we put liquor in it?
diluted with water.
You know what? You're killing me.
Liquor is a big one. A lot of people party. You want to drink with your family.
Yes.
When it comes to liquor, distilled spirits are always better than beer. But of course, if you go making a margarita or a daiquiri, you've totally killed
Yes.
the healthy spirit. You know, if you had vodka on the rocks or vodka with club soda, that's better for you than a margarita or
Agreed.
a daiquiri or a sweet cocktail. So you can substitute those. Instead of the sweet potato casserole, you can do the green bean casserole. Maybe a little bit of both.
Okay.
Just sample everything. Do not go overboard on everything.
All right. Now here's the question. You're coming to my house for Thanksgiving. Are you going to bring some food with some seasoning in it, or I'm going to get a chicken breast with just a dash of salt and a dash of pepper, or Mrs. Dash on it?
Mrs. Dash.
What you going to bring? How do you cook for the holidays? I'm curious. Let's start with you, Brother Cam.
I don't cook that
What?
often, and I'm definitely not gonna cook and bring it to the dinner, to the family dinner, because I'm gonna get probably left outside. So I would, if I were to bring something, it would be something probably from the store and
Okay.
it's not gonna be healthy because I know no one else is gonna eat it. So
Okay.
I wanna make people happy as well. So I'm gonna bring something that's gonna be
cookies.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
You know,
cookies.
maybe the Sara Lee pie. You know.
You're killing me. Okay.
Grandma might accept the box cake, but you know I brought something.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Jane?
I don't cook for Thanksgiving. I'm not very domesticated when it comes to making, such food.
But you want the 100, right? You want the 100. She wanted the 100.
But listen, the type of food I cook for myself, for my lifestyle, would be 100 for the right person.
Oh, touche.
She saved it.
Thank you. For the
Touche.
right person.
Touche.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, but I can bring a fruit bowl, a salad, which probably nobody's going to touch.
Yeah, so you don't want to bring
You know,
something
so
that no one's gonna eat.
I'll probably bring some cookies or a bottle of
Wine,
something that others can enjoy, but not for me.
Understood.
Yeah.
Let's talk about injuries. Now, and just thinking about what happened to me this morning. Now, I did everything that I was supposed to do, and my knee just wasn't feeling it today, and it hurts. So how do you best protect yourself if you're really serious from injury in the gym while you're working out? We'll start with you, Jane.
I think injuries come about to a couple of things. First, it's going to the gym and doing too much that your body's not used to versus easing yourself into it. So instead of a walk, a jog, a run. You just kind of wake up and decide to go 6 miles. So not easing into it. Number 2 is going to the gym and using super heavy weight, messing up your form, which then causes injuries. A lot of people do squats the wrong way, and their knees hurt, their back hurt, which means you are doing it totally wrong. So form. And just lack of guidance. Going to the gym and seeing somebody do something, then you go to the same machine and you try to do it, and you have no idea what part you're working, or using the wrong machine for the wrong body part. That happens too.
Yes.
So lack of knowledge.
Okay, fair enough. Brother Ken.
She pretty much touched on pretty much all of it, but I'm going to touch on if you do have an injury. You definitely want to give that body part time to heal. And if it is only bothering you during certain exercises, and this is where a trainer comes into play, or maybe even a doctor, that'll assist you in certain exercises that'll help either, bring that muscle back to, or, that injury back to good health, or just talking to a trainer. A good trainer would know kind of how to work around those injuries too. So.
Okay.
But form is most important. I won't do anything without proper form. As heavy as I lift, my form is always close to perfect.
Good
And
deal.
I've never been injured. Knock on this marble
too.
here.
Okay. All right. Good deal. Good deal. Now, you both, let me ask you first. Do you both offer personal training?
I do. We do.
Do?
I do, yes.
Okay. Tell me about your worst client. That one client
I know she's not
that
listening,
just
so-
was more and more difficult, or very difficult to really bring around to get into what they're supposed to do to get where they wanted to go. Jane. Don't name them now.
No, I wouldn't do that. So not just for physical workout and training, but for nutrition coaching. The hardest clients to work with are those who don't have their minds right.
Okay.
They keep saying, I need to lose weight, but the moment you tell them to do ABC, they always resist. So they tell you, yes, I did what you asked, but when you look at their pictures and their measurements, you can tell they're not doing what you want, and then they complain a lot. The people who complain the most are not doing what you ask them to. The people who kind of take your program and run with it, they're always silent. They only come to ask questions. And the best way for me to handle those situations is usually asking them, how serious are you about this goal? Because if you're not 100% committed, do not waste your money and time with me. And I don't want to do the same with you.
Fair enough.
Only come when you're 100% mentally committed, because you can have the best trainer, the best nutrition plan, but you're mentally not there.
Good deal.
Right.
Good deal. Thanks so much. Brother Christopher.
So I had a client one time, and it was so mind-boggling. It was so hard to deal. I couldn't even deal. I would ask her questions about what she ate or drank throughout the day before we started, because I want to know, how hard I need to work her out, or if I need to take it easy because she hasn't eaten. So she told me she had no water for the whole day, just like about 4 Monsters and a couple cigarettes.
Monster energy drink.
and energy drinks. Right?
Wow.
Yeah.
4?
Yes, this was this.
Wow.
So already, and cigarettes.
Caffeine.
Yeah, exactly. So and it's very challenging for a trainer that I'm passionate about what I do. So when I have a client that's not coming correct, it's frustrating, So I went through with the session. 10 minutes in the session, I gotta run. I gotta throw up. I'm like, oh well, what do you expect?
But she was smoking. You said she had cigarettes too.
Cigarettes and monsters.
Monsters.
Oh, I work at this job. It's hard for me to eat. There's always an excuses you get. So then the next day, same thing. And for me, it was just like, what's the point? Why even come? You're wasting time, and like you said, you're wasting time and money. So before you invest in this trainer, have some type of schedule or some type of mental preparedness before you go into it.
Good deal.
So it could be a little challenging for the trainer sometimes.
Understood.
Because you want your clients to see the results. That's the joy is having a client say, hey Chris, I lifted this, or I fit into these jeans I haven't fit into since high school. And once you don't hear that, you're like,
It's frustrating, and we end up caring more than they do.
Exactly,
and it
'cause you're
becomes
texting and calling,
we feel responsible. Like
Right.
you've paid me to help you, but you're not helping yourself.
Exactly.
I've given you everything
All the
you
tools.
need, but you're not. I cannot do it for you. So
Okay, understood. All right, now listen, we're coming to the close of the first hour, but what I want to do right now is I want you to tell me about the services you offer, how people could get in contact with you, And we actually have a couple of promotional videos for each person that we'll play as we segue out of this segment. But I'd like for you, Jane, to start.
I offer weight loss coaching or weight loss advice for both men and women. I offer also workout or personal training programs for men and women. The best way to reach me is at my email, jane@janemukami.com, for more information on pricing and that kind of stuff. And if you're not ready, please do not waste your money and your time. Make sure you want it. It needs to be the one thing you want the most for you to succeed. If you're not ready, do not do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. All right. Christopher.
I do local personal training. I don't really venture off into the online personal training stuff. So if anybody wants to follow me, contact me. You can find me at KillerCam, my Instagram, K1LLA__CAM. And my email is cam@camtheory.com.
Okay. Now, Christopher, you said, I remember seeing that you had a clothing line or something like that.
Yes,
Tell
I do
us
have
about
a
it.
clothing line dropping at the end of the month. Be ready for Black Friday. And that's Cam Theory. The Instagram is Cam Theory. And
Cam
the website
Theory.
will be camtheory.com.
Okay. And Jane, what about your website?
janemukami.com. And I am not limited to local. I do more virtual. Like I work with men and women in every continent right now, just because it's easier for people to get in touch with me like that.
Fair enough.
So it doesn't have to be local.
Okay. Last question. What do you do when somebody comes up and they want you to work with them for free? How do you handle it? I know it happens. I know it happens. How do you handle it? Let's start with you, Brother Cam.
For me, generally, if it's in person, I don't mind. Like I said, I don't mind helping out. So if I'm in the gym and somebody wants to tag along, I have no problems. I'll let them know, hey, listen, this is what. Just follow me. Don't talk. Put your headphones in because mine are going to be in.
Right.
We get through it. If you have a question, you can ask. I'll make sure your form is right and you're doing the right thing. But don't. If you're going to tag along, then just be that tag along. Stay silent.
Oh, okay.
I have a lot of people on social media that ask for advice and ask for tips. It's a little challenging because you can't answer everyone's question, when you're getting questions all day. So I usually tell people if they do want to, become a client, I will, advise and assist in whatever goals they have, and I'll take them on as a client. But
Okay.
I don't really have too much time to engage in, I'm busy, so it'd
Understood.
be hard if you're not a client to just engage with so many people for
Right.
free,
Fair enough.
If free paid the bills, I could help out everybody.
Understood. Understood. Yes, ma'am.
I don't do free. It's, the Bible says. No, I'm
All right.
serious.
All right.
The Bible does say, where your money is, your heart is.
Okay.
And there's another one that says, when you pay attention.
Yeah, that's true.
Fair enough.
So when somebody's coming to me and asking me for in-depth information, at that point I say, hey, schedule a consultation and we can dig deeper into your lifestyle and see how we can work things out. But I provide so much content. I have a blog. I have two Facebook groups with over 400,000 people where I share monthly challenges.
Sure.
I give a lot of free information. But if you come to me and say, hey, I'm working out 4 times a week, I'm eating ABC, what am I doing wrong? At that point, I'm like, are you not valuing my time
Fair enough.
Knowledge.
and knowledge?
Sure.
And I get so many inboxes. I'm sure you do the same thing. People asking, what should I do? And I give overall info. You need to work out. You need to watch what you're eating. That's overall info. If you come back saying, I need more, schedule a consult. Let's get to it. Because if we helped every single person for free, we would not make a living.
Fair enough.
And it's not fair.
Fair enough.
So when you're ready, you will invest. I did that for 2 years where I tried to do it by myself. It didn't work. So when I was ready, I invested. So it's the same thing.
Also,
Fair
what
enough.
I tell people is there's so many YouTube videos, so much on Google. That's why Google is what it is.
Yes, yes.
Because you can search anything. So I tell people, research it. Research before you come to me. At least let me know you've done some type of homework. You know?
Right.
Then I'll feel more inclined to even help. So.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Excuse me. Now listen. This is one thing I enjoy about the show. When somebody's really, really passionate about what they do, you hear it in how well they speak about it, how informed they are, and how passionate they are. It just comes through in your voices. So I appreciate that. The other thing is, expertise is not free. It is not free. You wouldn't go to an expert attorney and expect to get free legal services. You would not go to a doctor and expect to get free medical services. You know that's just not going to happen. So why would you come to an expert, a person who has chosen to be an expert in this particular field, and not respect their time by valuing them and buying their services? It's business. All right. Now, here's the thing. People in our community, we need to be more health conscious. We lose too many people because we won't push back from the table and do push-ups. Too many people. Too many people. I got some good advice. Just because I'm slim, I still need to watch out for, fat being on the inside that I can't see around my internal organs. Well said. You scared the crap out of me. I'm going to work out right now. But the bottom line of it is there's just too much that we can do. Push-ups. Cam said push-ups. Easiest exercise in the world. Push-ups. I know we can take our health into our own hands and do better for ourselves. So I'd like to thank you, Jane, for coming out today. Christopher, I'd like to thank you for coming out. We actually have these promotional videos, so we're going to play these videos, and then we'll begin to talk in hour 2. Hour 2 is a little different. We're going to loosen up a little bit. Not that we were tight, but we're going to have the creators of Lil Ron Ron in hour 2. Now, if you have not seen Lil Ron Ron, go to YouTube real quick. I'm going to show you some videos, but just search Lil Ron Ron and just watch one of the 2 to 5 minute clips, so you get a hint of what's coming in the next hour. All right, so here we go. Clip number 1 is the fit Kenyan girl, Jane Mukami. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Jane Mukami, also known as Fit Kenyan Girl, and welcome to my website. 6 years ago, I was not the same person. I was actually overweight, was always exhausted, and depended on coffee and energy drinks to get me through the day. Finally, I got motivated and began working out and eating clean. However, after 2 years of wasting so much time, I did not get the results. It took me a long time to realize that a good workout program must be supported by a certain type of nutrition. I always get questions, Jane, how do I lose weight? What do I eat? How do I work out? The very same questions I asked when I began 6 years ago. What I've learned in combination to a good workout program and good nutrition is that you must have a goal. You take the big goal and break it down into small, manageable, and achievable goals. This keeps you motivated and keeps you working towards the larger goal. My website has a lot of great information. I have workout videos, recipes, fitness articles, and so much more. Also, let's stay connected on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I'd love to hear from you. Good luck on your fitness journey, and look forward to working with you. I'm Jane Mukami, also known as Fit Kenyan Girl, and welcome to my website. 6 years ago, I was not the same person. I was actually overweight, was always exhausted, and depended on coffee and energy drinks to get me through the day. Finally, I got motivated and began working out and eating clean. However, after 2 years of wasting so much time, I did not get the results. It took me a long time to realize that a good workout program must be supported by a certain type of nutrition. I always get questions, Jane, how do I lose weight? What do I eat? How do I work out? The very same questions I asked when I began 6 years ago. What I've learned in combination to a good workout program and good nutrition is that you must have a goal. You take the big goal and break it down into small, manageable, and achievable goals. This keeps you motivated and keeps you working towards the larger goal. My website has a lot of great information. I have workout videos, recipes, fitness articles, and so much more. Also, let's stay connected on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I'd love to hear from you. Good luck on your fitness journey and look forward to working with you.
Brother Ron, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
All right. Do you have a video?
Yes, I do.
All right.
If I work. That it?
Is he up?
Can you see me?
Give me one. Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, then. Cool.
All right, hold on 1 second. All right.
All right.
Is Brandon coming in too?
I believe so.
Okay.
We supposed to both get on at 6.
Okay.
Hey, quick question. I haven't stopped driving yet, so is that gonna be a problem?
Oh, hold on a second. We're live. Hold on 1 second.